Okay, so it's been a little while since I made a commentary video. At the time of writing the script, I had another script in progress about Marvel Rivals, but I decided to scrap that video because this topic is way too important. This video has a script, but it's not a full script. It's half a script and some talking points to keep me on track. Basically, some of this is a script and most of this is off the top of my head. I work better when I'm not using a script and when I'm just saying what I feel, and I'm just going to try and do that for this video, and if it goes well, I'll do it for the future videos. So what is the big topic of this video that's so important? Cheaters. More specifically, Zimmers. For those of you who don't know what a Zim is, it's a device that when connected to a console, tricks the console into thinking controller is being used. This allows Zim users to use a keyboard and mouse on console. And because it tricks the console into thinking it's a controller, it applies the aim assist that would be given to a controller to the keyboard and mouse. Gaming community as a whole has debated keyboard and mouse versus controller for years. I'm not getting into that, I'm not having that discussion, that is not what this video is about. Only thing I will say about this is that a good controller player can beat a good keyboard and mouse player. We do need to talk about Zimmers though, because not only does a Zim let you use keyboard and mouse on console with aim assist, a Zim also lets you enable scripts and macros, which are more cheats. All of this stuff is bad on its own, and everyone knows that cheaters are just a thing in video games. You can't escape them, they're in basically every game. So what is so special about this topic that it deserves a whole video? Well, as we all know, Zimming is only available on console. Console Overwatch and Eirls is infested with Zimmers. Pretty much every lobby has a Zimming Sojourner Ashe, who is duo queued with a Mercy who hard pockets them all game, or is trio queued with a Diva who play you ladies all right here on high ground. I wanted to make a video about Zimmers in Overwatch for a long time, but I never really got around to doing it because it's just been a part of the game and just something that most console players in high elo accept. But then, this was the last straw. The other day, I was playing a ranked match, and I think this was a Masters 3 to Masters 2 lobby. While I was playing the match, I realized that we had a Zimming Ashe, and the Zimming Ashe was duo queued with the Mercy. So I actually asked
like if alright, so like if alright, so if you alright, so alright.
So I inquired of the Ashe player whether they were Zimming or not, and they just told me the truth that they were Zimming. Here's the crazy part, they weren't the only Zimmer in the lobby. Ashe on the enemy team was also Zimming, and the only reason why he lost is because he didn't have a Mercy pocket most of the time. Games shouldn't be decided by who has the pocketed Zimmer and who has the unpocketed Zimmer. The other thing that made me want to make this video was the news that Apex Legends, which is a almost 7-year-old game, is about to add increased cheating detection for ZINs and Zens. And if you don't know, a Zen is a device you plug into a controller and it gives it no recoil. This isn't really used in Overwatch because Overwatch already doesn't really have any recoil, but it's mainly used in COD and Apex because those games have a lot of recoil with the guns. The worst part is that there's no consequence. These Zimmers don't get banned for their Zims, these Zimmers don't get detected, and matches don't get cancelled due to the game detecting a Zimmer. I have literally never seen the match cancelled because a cheater was detected. Ever. Even though I've played against obvious and blatant Zimmers thousands of times. The only time a Zimmer even really gets banned is if they get banned for being toxic in match chat, which is obviously no surprise considering the amount of slurs Zimmers type in chat because they're the most toxic creatures on this planet. It doesn't make any sense to me how the only thing you could really get banned for in Overwatch is typing in chat. Why is there no real detection for Zims? Why is there no real penalties for Zim? Because once someone gets banned, they just hop on an alt account. Anyone who has played this game knows that a Zimmer has 5 different accounts, and so does their Mercy Pocket e-girlfriend. If there are any Zimmers watching this video, I'd really like you to comment down below and explain to me a few things. I know for a fact you don't even enjoy the game. Genuinely, whenever I have talked to a Zimmer in Overwatch, they sound like they're about to end it all. And if they don't sound depressed, then you know exactly what they sound like. They sound like a mixture of the Overwatch accent, the Valorant accent, and Corpse Husband. Why does every single Zimmer on this game either sound depressed or sound like, yeah bro, you know, I don't really care, man. I have 12 alt accounts at GM, bro. I really don't care. What are we doing? Why are we not going Mercy? Literally just go Mercy. You're literally throwing. I really could not care less. Tank, why are you not swapping? Literally just go Ana. They have a hog. What are we doing?
With your father? I mean,
what's that? What's a father?
Like, are you dead inside, or are you just trying to act nonchalant for the non-existent Huz? I don't understand how anyone can wake up, cheat for 12 hours a day, and then go to bed and feel proud of themselves. You know that you got to the rank that you are, you know that you're on the leaderboard, you know that you have all these accounts in GM1, but you also know that you didn't do any of it legit. The next part I want to talk about, I want to address the e-girls. That sounds so weird. But I really do want to address the e-girls. I want to address the e-girls who sit there and play Mercy and sit in a Discord call 12 hours a day and pocket the Zimmer. Why are you doing this? Is someone forcing you to do this? Is someone holding a gun to your head? Is your family being held hostage? Because there's no way you are willingly sitting in a Discord call for 12 hours a day with a Zimmer and pocketing him with matching usernames on Overwatch. No one enjoys Overwatch. Like, genuinely, why would you willingly choose to be locked in a Discord call for 12 hours with a toxic Zimmer? Anyone who has played this game knows how toxic Zimmers are. And anyone who has played this game also knows how annoying Zimmers are. I've already talked about how all Zimmers sound the same. Let me just remind you that the Mercy player who is pocketing this Zimmer is dealing with this all day long. The Mercy player is sitting in a Discord call for 12 hours a day listening to this man. Listening to this wannabe emo nonchalant edgelord with his looking ass whine and complain all day long. You're not nonchalant. The other thing is, I don't understand why anyone in their right mind would choose to Zim on Mercy. This is another thing that I really don't understand, is that a lot of times the Mercy player who's pocketing the Zimmer is also Zimming. I genuinely don't understand what purpose you have to Zim on Mercy. This is a character where you sit behind a wall and hold down left trigger all game long. Why are you Zimming? The only other thing that I want to discuss is the matching usernames, and this really makes me mad because Zimmers always have the same type of username. They have the username that's like all caps and like really spaced out. I'll put a picture up on the screen, but it looks like this, and I don't understand why all Zimmers have this username, or they have a matching username with the Mercy. And also, why do Mercy players feel the need to have the most outrageous and wild usernames ever made in the history of this planet? We really do not need to know all of the things that we know based off your username. Maybe this is just a personal complaint, but I really don't understand why you need your username to be whatever the hell this is. I'm not even gonna repeat the name of this username. I'm good on that. So I'll just let the image speak for itself. This is brain damage. This is brain damage. I'm sorry, but this is brain damage. That's basically it. Yeah, Blizzard, you need to lock in and you need to fix your damn game, and you need to figure out a way to do what every other company has done and make it where console Overwatch is playable. Yeah, I'd like to not play against Zimming Ashe players. Also, if you didn't know, the reason why I hate Ashe is because of this. This is how all Ashe players are. The example I gave of the deep voice, fake nonchalant e-boy with the e-girlfriend pocketing him, that is most Ashe players, and that's why I hate Ashe. That's the main reason why I hate Ashe. I also hate Ashe because she's overpowered, and she was getting micro-buffed every other update until she became the strongest DPS in the game. That's another topic for another video. Anyways, if you agreed, if you disagree, drop a comment, like and subscribe, share this video to everyone.
Yeah, and thanks for watching.